Guess what? Dreams don't stop. People do. And then you have the nerve to think,
oh Lord, why me? You ain't the only one. Oh Lord, why me? You ain't the only one.
Self-discipline comes from within. It's a desire. It's being able to understand that you got to get the work in and you got to be willing to go further and harder than you've ever gone in your life.
There's an African proverb that states every morning, a gazelle wakes up and knows it must outrun the fastest lion, or it will be killed. Every morning in Africa, the lion wakes up and knows it must run faster than the slowest gazelle. It will starve. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running.
Or to ask yourself why you're not successful, and you see it happen every day. On Monday morning, somebody's gonna get up and they gonna hand in their resignation going to a new job. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up lifting more than you. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up running faster than you. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up with their name higher in the draft than you. On Monday morning, somebody's gonna be getting that scholarship that you could have got. Guess what? On Monday morning, somebody's gonna get up whistling to take that test while you worry. Why? There's no difference between them and you. They're not faster, they're not smarter, they're not stronger, they're not better. They just don't quit. You give up. You give up. You believe that 24 hours, that 48 hours, you deserve to be off. You deserve to relax. While you relax, and always remember this though, it's somebody grinding, it's somebody pushing harder than you, it's somebody giving up more than you. Guess what? Until you get in that mental mindset that you will not prepare to quit, you will never succeed.
Oh Lord, why I lose my job? You ain't the only one unemployed. Oh Lord, why he leave me? You ain't the first chick got left. This might not even be your last time getting left. Pull yourself together and quit tripping because you in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you.
Let it go. We all go through disappointments and things that are not fair. It's easy to hold on to the hurts and think about what they said, relive the offense. We get up in the morning, it's the first thing that comes to mind. We don't realize how much that's affecting us, souring our attitude, draining our energy, limiting our creativity. If you're going to fulfill your destiny, you have to get good at letting things go.
Because if you prepare to quit, quitting is inevitable. I'm going to have the same amount of time, the same advantage, no excuse. They're not going to have an hour more than me. They're not going to have 6 hours extra than me. I'm going to grind just as long, and I'm going to grind longer, and I'm going to prepare myself to be successful. Why? One reason. I don't quit. I don't prepare myself in the mindset to quit. And if you don't understand this right now, that you're going to have to quit harder, you're going to have to fight longer. You're going to have to give in with everything you got. You're going to have to give up more. You're going to have to not be lazy. You're going to have to not listen to that old you. You're going to have to believe that this extra time I can use on the weekend or at the end of the day, or at night when other people are sleeping, or when everybody's at the family reunion, when other people are on vacation at the beach, I'm going to run, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to make my dreams a reality. Nobody going to stop me but me. That's the only person that can. Understand, if you want to make your dreams a reality, you got to understand that you can't quit.
Jesus said, offenses will come. He didn't say they might come. If you're a good person, if you're nice, nobody will do you wrong. He said, disappointments will come. Betrayals, things that are not fair will come. How you deal with these offenses, how you handle the hurts will determine whether you move forward and see the new things God has in store, or whether you get stuck, bitter over what didn't work out. I've heard it said, if you don't heal from emotional wounds, you will bleed on people that had nothing to do with it. How many people are living wounded over how they were raised, a friend that walked away, business partner that cheated them? Instead of letting it go, they replay it in their mind, relive all the hurt. They wonder why they don't have good relationships. It's because they haven't healed. They're living out of a wounded place.
Stagnation is losing, because wishing is a sealed fate, because immobility is regret. As David Goggins says, you are either getting better or you are getting worse. And in a world comprised of no finish, lines that really simplifies the picture, doesn't it? Because this has nothing to do with yesterday or the self-defeating stories you use to tell yourself. It's about what reality can become, and the best news you'll ever hear is that the steps that brought you to right now, they are not the same steps that will carry you forward.
The other reason to understand identity is so you don't label other people and stick them in a box. in intimate relationships. In the beginning, people are totally open, everything's wonderful. And then, you have some problems or challenges with your kids or with your parents or with work or with cash flow in your business. Or, you guys love each other, but you have different kinks, different experiences you grew up with, different ways of looking at life, different meanings. And now you start going, God, she's a jerk, he's an asshole. And if you do that enough, and especially if you go tell your friends about it, like I heard this one woman say, my husband is the prince of darkness, right? It's like, wow, that's really going to enhance your relationship, right? Because you're going to look for everything he does wrong, everything that's mean, everything that's dark once you believe that shit, right? I remember a friend of mine, he kept saying, it's like, we go out and we play cards or something, and towards the end he goes, I gotta go home to the ball and chain. I said, wow, that's really compelling, right? And then I noticed one of my buddies, like 6 months later, had been around my other friends so much, he started using the same phrase.
You can't depend on all of the mechanical things, the alarm clock, your cell phone, or sometimes even people. Sometimes it's just you. You got to be willing to wake up and be about your business on a daily basis. Let's just say, for example, you're the type of person that can't seem to get away from all of the cravings. You can't do this without this. You can't do this without that. You need your coffee. You can't stop eating chocolate. All of these things you keep saying that you can't do. Well, let me remind you,
Every single sunrise is a chance to chase down that which sets your soul on fire. Lion or gazelle, day or night, it is never too late to become what you have never been, to rewrite your story, not for the doubters or the naysayers, but for you see they'll never get it. They'll never understand that your progress is your happiness, why you'd endure the depths of hell twice to be 5 seconds faster. A little better to build a little higher. It's not nuanced, it is survival. Woven into your DNA, and just as much a part of you as the heart in your chest. See today as a currency, the most valuable entity you possess, Clay, where dreams are molded.
And the second guy loved his wife. And I could see the relationship change. And I finally said, listen, it's not my place, but this is what I do for a living. And let me tell you what's happening. You're not even seeing it. So be careful the limiting identity you attach to someone. Because once you do that, your brain, you get in your head. You heard the gentleman earlier. I always teach, you get in your head, you're dead. You got to stay in your heart. Because the mind wants to make black and white, good or bad. It wants to generalize, distort, and delete to keep things simple. But life is a little more complex than these oversimplifications, and then you miss out on things that really matter. Is this making sense to you so far? So let's think of something you're not doing that you want to do, and you're not doing it. Why? I virtually guarantee you one of the reasons why is it's not part of your identity. In fact, it's outside of it. You want to change your life, my friends. You got to change your physiology and you got to change your focus.
Kent can never do anything for you in the first place. So discipline starts with you. You have to be willing to be hungry enough to understand that if this is something that you are truly going after, then work has to be applied. You can't make excuses. You can't ask for a pass. And you got to understand that you got to pay a toll to cross the bridge. And if you're not willing to do that, then these things that you are chasing, sooner or later, it'll get further away from you, and you won't even have the speed or the capacity to go after it the right way. So discipline is a foundation to life. Discipline is a foundation to the reality of things. And you have to make sure that you are in the right mind frame to go after it the right way.
Light that turns unknowns into outcomes, impossibles into stepping stones. It's why each step is so precious, because each one is a bridge to a part of you, yet to be explored. See, Nietzsche said it best, one must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star. It is why we build these metaphorical arenas, because without them, there are no dragons to slay, there are no mountains to climb or armies to conquer. It is from chaos that order is born. Every crack of the sword brings understanding. When the sun comes up, there is no wishing for a better world. Please do watch our other motivation videos on the screen now. Thank you.